We have a very simple question here. We are to evaluate 3112 in base 5 multiply 34 in base 5. This is multiplication of number bases. There are two approaches to this question. The first is to convert each of these numbers to base 10, then multiply them. The answer we get, we now convert it back to base 5. And the second method is to multiply both numbers directly in base 5. In this video, we are going to use the second method by multiplying the two numbers directly in base 5. Now let us arrange the numbers properly. 3112 multiply 34 in base 5. Now here is the rule. Whenever you add, subtract, multiply or divide numbers and the answer you get is greater than or equal to the base, you don't write down the answer, rather use the base to divide the answer, you put down the remainder and keep the whole number. As we simplify this, you will understand what I just explained. Now let's go. 4 multiplied 2 is 8. 8 is greater than the base, so we cannot write it down. We'll use 5 to divide the 8. 8 divided by 5 is equal to 1 remainder 3. So we write down the remainder and keep the whole number 1. Next, 4 multiply 1 is 4 plus this one is 5. Now we cannot write down the 5 because it is equal to the base. So we use the base to divide it, which is 5 divided by 5 equal to 1 remainder 0. So you come here, write down the remainder, which is 0, and keep 1. Next, 4 multiply 1 is 4 plus this one is 5. Once again, 5 is equal to the base, so we cannot write it down. We divide 5 by the base and we still get 1 remainder 0. So come here, write down the remainder, which is 0, and keep this one. And here, 4 multiply 3 is 12. 12 plus this one is 13. 13 is greater than the base. We can't write it down. So we divide 13 by the base, which is 5. 13 divided by 5 is 2 remainder 3. So come here, write down the remainder and keep the 2. At this point, there is no more digit to multiply, so we are free to come here and drop these 2. We are able to drop the 2 because the 2 itself is less than the base. So next, we multiply by 3. 3 multiply 2 is 6. 6 is greater than the base, so we are going to divide 6 by the base. 6 divided by 5 is 1 remainder 1. Come here, write down the remainder, which is 1, and keep this whole number. Next, 3 multiply 1 is 3 plus this one is 4. 4 is less than the base, so we are free to write down the 4. Next, 3 multiply 1 is 3. We still write down 3 because the 3 is less than the base. Next, 3 multiply 3 is 9. 9 is greater than the base, so we divide 9 by the base. 9 divided by 5 is 1 remainder 4. Come here, write down the remainder, which is 4, and keep 1. But at this point, there is no more digits to multiply, so we are free to take this one and drop it here. Okay? So next, we are going to add. The same rule applies even as we add. So here we have 3 plus 0 is 3. We write down 3 because the 3 is less than the base. 0 plus 1 is 1. Next, 0 plus 4 is 4. 4 is less than the base. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 is greater than the base. So we are going to divide 6 by the base. And when you divide that, you have 1 remainder 1. So write down the remainder and keep the whole number, which is 1. Next, 2 plus 4 is 6. Plus this one is 7. We cannot write down the 7 because it is greater than the base. So we divide 7 by the base. This will give us 1 remainder 2. Come here, write down the remainder and keep this one. Next, 0 plus 1 is 1 plus this one is 2. The 2 is less than the base, so we are free to drop it here. So this becomes our answer in base 5. Therefore, 3112 in base 5 multiply 34 in base 5 is equal to 221413 in base 5. To confirm that our answer is correct, you notice that none of the digit here is equal to or greater than 5. Thank you very much for watching.